Hey, this is Lee from Clubs New Zealand, and what we're looking at today is a quick overview of the Shopify website building platform. So the first thing you want to do is open up your web browser. Everything's run from the web browser. Recommend Google Chrome. It will work on Safari or Edge, but Chrome is the preferred browser for doing this. And you want to type in the name of the site, which we will give you. My testing one is Club Fiction. Then it's .myshopify.com. And what we can do is set up, of course, your own custom domain name, which will link with this, so that your customers that are visiting, your members that are visiting, will only see your custom domain like clubfiction.com or clubfiction.co.nz, whatever name that you're using. This is the website here, so this is how you can see how it's going to look to your customers. Now, to get into the admin, it's the same name, and all you do is put /admin at the end. And that'll get you into the administration part of the page, and there'll be an email address that you use to log in and a password that we can help you with setting up as well. Once you get into the admin, you'll see it looks like this, and what we've got here is on the left is the menu where you can choose what you want to be adjusting. We'll go into orders. This is where it'll come up with any orders that have been placed through the website. You'll be able to see them listed out here, and you can click on them and get all the details for those orders. You can create a draft order, so if you've got somebody that wants to purchase something, you can go into the drafts and create your own order from there. Products, this is where you add products or edit products. These are some products that I added to the site. If you wanted to sell t-shirts or sweatshirts or caps or anything from your site, you can go into these. We've got these ones set up through Printful, so the idea is if someone orders one of these products, the order goes through to Printful and they print it for you and send it out direct to the customer, so you don't have to hold your own stocks of t-shirts and other club merch. Next section is customers, so anybody that buys something from the site will come up in the customers here. Analytics is where you're going to see reports, so you can see where visitors are coming that are visiting your site, where they're coming from, and what they're purchasing, etc. Marketing's to do with your Facebook and Google campaigns. If you wanted to send out some marketing on those platforms. Discounts, you can set up a discount for particular products, or you can set it up so if you buy two you get a discount, that sort of thing. Apps, this is where you can add on things. So your basic site, you might have something in particular that you want to do, perhaps selling tickets through the site or something like that. Then you'd go into the app section here, you'd visit the Shopify app store. You'll be able to see all the add-on features that you can add to your website. So if we wanted to sell tickets, you could go here and just put tickets into there, and this will give you all the apps which you can add on which are ticket related. Event ticketing might be one you could use for selling tickets for events. You get the general idea anyway. We'll close that down. Now the interesting thing here, once we get into the online store, this is where you adjust how the store looks. So once you click on online store, you can then go customize, and this is where you can make changes to how your website appears to people that are visiting. So over on the left here in the theme section, these are all the different sections that are on this page. So everything that's on the left here, you can adjust, and it shows up on the right hand side here as it would to your visitors to the site. So if we wanted to change this announcement bar at the top here, we just click on the announcement bar section here, and there's the text there, and we can change that. So if we delete all that, you'll see this is how it's going to look. You can change the text there. Make any adjustments that you want. Change the colors. So if we want to change that bar color, we just click on the blue, and then you can adjust it here. Same with any other Windows kind of color adjustments. Click the arrow to go back. If we wanted to look at the slideshow here, we can click on slideshow. You've got your different slides. So you'll see there, that's our front slide. This one's our middle slide. You can change the picture just clicking on change, and you can upload a new pic for there. And this works the same for any adjustments that you're making in the theme section here. So if we wanted to change this down here, subscribe to our newsletter, it's the newsletter section, we click on there, and then you can change the details in there. Make sure you save after you've made any changes, and that will update the website automatically. Now once you come back to here, if you want to go back to your main menu, you just click on this shopping bag thing up in the top corner here. So we click on that. Changes you made will not be saved. We're not going to save, so we'll just leave, and that'll keep the website as it was before we started messing with it. Now you can change the theme, so if you don't like the general way that it's laid out, you can go into this section here, explore free themes, or you can visit the theme store and there's other themes with more functionality which you pay for. We'll look at the free ones, so we'll go explore free themes. You'll see this is the one we're using currently, and these are the other free ones we can choose from. So if we wanted to use the simple theme, we can just click on simple, add to theme library, and what that does is it loads it into our theme library here. It doesn't make it the current theme, so the current theme is this one at the top. So the idea is once this is finished loading, we'll be able to customize it, get it looking how we want. So you'll see there, simple, just added, we can go customize, and that'll bring up our theme adjustments section, and we can make the changes as I showed previously in here and get this theme looking how we want. And then when we've got it looking exactly as we want the customers to see it, we can go back and publish it. You can publish it directly from here, or you can do that from the previous page. So if we go back into the main menu, go back into themes, and we can click the actions button here if we'd customize simple to be how we want, and publish it there, and then that makes it the live theme, so it overwrites this one. Other sections in here, blog posts, so if you just want to write a message, you want people to be able to see that, you can create a blog post in here. You can also create a whole new page. So if we go into pages, you'll see I've created a page here about the band. You just click on that and you can go in and see exactly how that's been set up. You can make changes in this box here, so if we wanted to add a new heading, we can type in here the heading that we want. Oh, make that Bringo's band, there we go. And then we can highlight that and make changes to it. So here we can change the color, we can change the way that it's laid out. We can add an image in there if we want to, like I added this image here. We can insert a video. So we use these formatting keys here to adjust anything that we want on this page. You can click on here and get the HTML too if you're more keen on doing HTML editing. That's where the editor is, those two buttons there. Cool, so we'll cancel out of there. We'll look at navigation now. So once you've made changes, you want to change the navigation so people can get to it. So currently we've got home, merchandise, Bringos, and contact us on the main menu. If we click on main menu, we can add a new item there. Click on the link, and then you can link to whatever it is. So if we wanted to link to the Bringos page, we click on pages, and then we can click on there, add, and that adds it down to the bottom here. Then you can click on these 6 dots and drag and drop it anywhere you want. So if we wanted that to be underneath that first heading, we just move it in a little bit. Otherwise you can adjust that to anywhere you want it to go. Going to cancel out of there, but you'd want to save the menu once you'd make those changes. Domains, this is where we set up your custom domain that we mentioned earlier. So you can add a new domain in here. You can buy it directly from Shopify, or we can just set up the settings so that it links to it from whoever you've got it hosted with now. Preferences, it's where you set up your homepage and your homepage description. This is what comes up in Google and other search engines when you're searching for the sites. You want to put something good and descriptive in there that people might be searching for. We can link to a Google Analytics account, so you can get the information directly from Google as far as visitors go, and also a Facebook pixel, so you can link it directly with Facebook and get the information from then. And the site will be enabled with a password, that's so the public can't visit it. And then once you've got the site all set up how you want it to be, you can just disable that password, and then people will be able to visit it without needing a password to get in. Down the bottom here, right down the bottom of the menu, you'll see the settings, and this is a whole bunch of different things you can change for the site. Generals, your store details, payment providers is how you're getting paid. We'll go in there, I'll give you a quick look at that. So normally you'd want to be using Shopify payments simply because it's the cheapest. I think it's about 2.9% for credit card transactions and 30 cents per transaction. So that compares reasonably favourably with what your bank will be charging you at the moment for your credit cards through your FPOS and that sort of thing. You can add other payment providers as well. So if you wanted to do a manual payment method, like if someone wanted to come in and pick up a t-shirt from the counter in the club, you could set up a manual payment method for that so they can just come in and pay cash. Go back to settings, set up some options for your checkout. Shipping, so if you're going to send things out on the courier, you can set up charges for how that's going to be done depending on where it's going. Taxes, we'll set that up initially for you, but that'll be done for GST in New Zealand. Locations, you can have multiple locations, so if you had a warehouse where things were stored from, you could use that. Got your gift cards. Gift cards, I think, are only available on the larger plans, but you can have gift cards there. You can set up notifications, so that's how things are sent out. Like if you get a notification that's sent out to your customer when you send the product out, you can adjust how it looks there. Files, you can upload files, so if you wanted to have like a PDF people can download, you can put it in the file section. That'll give you a link you can use for that. Sales channels, so this is where you can link to things like Facebook and Instagram. So if we go add sales channel, you get a look at what we can do here. We've got Facebook shop, Instagram, you've got a buy button you can use, you've got Messenger. So these are all different sales channels you can use to sell your products and to do marketing. Go back to settings. Account, so that's just account details. Also where you can add staff members that you want to be able to access the site. Billing is where you can set up how you're getting things paid out to you, and legal is your legal documents, things like your refund policy and your terms of service, shipping details, that sort of thing. Cool, that's pretty much it on the admin side. Very brief overview there, but if you've got any questions, just get in touch. Also, Shopify's got 24/7 support that you can use as well. Cool, thanks heaps.